Hi, I'm Nico.
And I'm Jack.
And if you don't know us, then we make videos about living and traveling in this huge country that we call home.
China.
So this week is actually our 5-year Chinaversary, which means we've been living in China for 5 years.
Wow, that's crazy to think of. And we only ever anticipate staying here for 1 year.
Yeah, it's mad to think that we've been here for so long. We've done so much, but there's so much still to see. So in this video, we thought we'd take you back and share our story with you. So before we came to China, we were living together in the UK.
Nottingham to be precise, which is where I am from and where we were both located.
And we had learned pretty early on that we wanted to travel together, and top of the list was South America.
Yeah, but we needed to save up for a couple of years before we could make that happen.
So we left the UK and headed off on our adventure in January
2016.
Until the money runs out, we said, how long would we last?
Good question.
Well, we started off in the northeast of Brazil.
And then we kind of meandered all along the coast. We were drinking bucket loads of caipirinhas, partying on the beaches. We even ended up at Rio Carnival, which was epic.
Yeah, I've been wanting to go there for years. I was so excited. From there, we headed to Iguazu Falls. We entered Argentina, where we got robbed in Buenos Aires.
Yeah, they stole our backpack, which had our phones, laptops, passports.
Yeah,
oh my
everything.
God, that was possibly one of the most stressful moments of our life.
Sure was, but it didn't dampen our spirits because we flew down to the most southern tip of the continent.
Patagonia.
Yeah, and camped our way through Patagonian Argentina and Chile. So after a pretty big stint camping in Patagonia, we decided we needed a bit of a base somewhere. One, because we needed to apply for new passports from the UK, and two, we'd had quite a long time in the wilderness by this point, so we wanted a little bit of civilization.
So we spent 3 months up in the capital of Chile, Santiago, living in a hostel and just enjoying a bit of city life for a change.
Yeah, that was so much fun. And from Santiago, we decided it would be a really cool idea to get a camper van and drive to the Atacama Desert.
So that's a super long drive up, and I'm sure you've seen on a map, Chile is a very long, very thin country with lots of beautiful beaches and amazing mountains.
Honestly.
And epic roads, of course.
It was one of the best drives of my life. It was such a nice thing to do. And after we'd camped out in the Atacama for a little while, we headed over the border.
Into Bolivia.
Yeah, to the Salt Flats, which is just amazing. This part of Bolivia is one of the most beautiful places in the world.
But Bolivia is literally the most amazingly diverse country, a little bit like China in that sense, because from the Salt Flats, we then went to the Amazon jungle, or the edge of it anyway, to volunteer in a wildlife sanctuary, which was amazing.
That was one of the best experiences of my entire life. I got to work every day with 3 baby howler monkeys and an ocelot, whilst you had
a jaguar and a puma who I looked after. It was amazing.
After visiting one of the most famous places in South America, the Amazon, we thought, let's visit another. So we headed on up to Peru and went to Machu Picchu. But at this point, we were starting to run out of time because we actually had to be in Colombia for Christmas because my best friend was coming to visit us and your best friend was coming to visit us.
Yep, so we skirted through Ecuador, up into Colombia, met up with your friend, and then what did we do for Christmas?
Oh, we rented this incredible beach house. So we spent Christmas on the beach in Colombia.
In the Caribbean. It was amazing.
Best Christmas ever. Shh, don't tell my mom. So one of the things that we loved the most about this trip was that we got to volunteer at different organizations and different shelters. So in Colombia, we went to a dog shelter up in the mountains and spent a few weeks there, which was awesome. There was like 13 dogs or something.
Oh, they were so cute.
It was so cool.
And then after roughing it at a dog shelter, we then went to an amazing desert island in between Panama and Colombia, which was just incredible.
It was the perfect end to our incredible journey through South America. But as time ticked on, we started to run out of money and we realized there was only two options that really we could do. We could go back to the UK or we could start a new adventure somewhere else.
Yeah, and we'd had a great run in South America. We'd been there for 13 months and it was awesome. But I think we both agreed it was time for something new.
Yeah, we wanted to experience something completely different.
I'd never been to Asia.
And I'd only been once, so we thought it was the perfect base for our new adventure. We did a bit of research, but really there was only one place that we thought was right. China. After securing jobs and the lengthy process of sorting out our visas, off we headed to Beijing to start training at our new school and to catch our first glimpse of what life in China would be like.
Yeah, and the first place we ended up, do you remember that very first evening, we went to the Temple of Earth Park, which is still somewhere we go to this day.
Yeah.
There was like people playing music, everyone was just like hanging out. I think the spring blossom was in the air, and it just gave us like the perfect introduction to Chinese culture.
It really felt like we'd made the right choice. We were only in Beijing for a short time though, because actually our final destination was Nanjing.
Yeah, which was an awesome introduction to China. It's reasonably priced, it's a beautiful city, and it's great for exploring from.
Yeah, and really, that's the reason that we were here. As the year came to an end, we pondered on what to do next.
Yeah, we only said 1 year, but it went way too fast.
Yeah, we were not ready to leave yet. So I accepted a job in Beijing and we moved again. We've been living in this city for 4 years now, and I never expected anywhere else in the world to feel like home as much as here does. We've been living in the same hutong house the whole time because we just love it. Now, if you are a fan of this channel, then you'll already know that I recently announced that I found out I was losing my job. So once again, we're at a crossroads in life where we need to make a decision on our next adventure.
Yeah, and I don't think we ever anticipated staying in China this long, did we? But now that we're faced with the possibility of leaving, we don't want to go.
No, we definitely do not. China is a real mix of emotions. Some days are the best days ever, and some days can be a bit of a challenge, especially as a foreigner. It's really strange because I feel like on one hand, I feel so at home here, and then in the other, I feel like a complete alien.
Yeah, but we always say, don't we, that it would be the same in any country if we were living there and it wasn't our own. Yeah,
it's not meant to be easy, because if it was, then everyone would do it, but it's definitely worth it. So Jack, after 5 years of living in China, has it been what you expected?
Well, did I ever expect to have a blossoming YouTube channel with my adorable wife?
No.
No. Did I expect that we'd be traveling around making films about all the awesome people we meet?
No.
Probably not. But that being said, with every extra year that we stay here, I feel like we just grow as people and we have new amazing experiences, and I'm constantly surprised.
Yeah, me too. I did not expect it, but I'm happy about it. I didn't expect to meet so many friendly faces, trying some of the best and most interesting food of my life, see the most varied landscape in one country, and find a place that will always be in my heart no matter where life takes us. We hope you enjoyed this trip down memory lane. Don't forget to smash that like and subscribe button to follow us on our journey to see what happens next.
And if you've ever been to a place that was totally not what you expected, then leave us a comment letting us know where.
Yeah, that would be great. As always, guys, see you next time.
Bye.